All right, we've got the guy now who is favored to be the first name called when the draft begins in late April. Miami quarterback Cam Ward. Cam, congratulations on your success and welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you having me.
Oh, appreciate you very much. And I just saw you were talking over there, so I got some of my I have moles over there who tell me what you guys say.
Every NFL draft season brings the same tired story. Media analysts scramble to label emerging quarterbacks as the next Mahomes, next Hurts, or next Allen, as if these talented athletes are simply templates to be copied and pasted. The football world craves these easy comparisons. But occasionally, a player arrives who refuses to be confined by such simplistic labels. Cam Ward represents this rare breed of quarterback. Ward's collegiate resume speaks volumes about his capabilities. His final season at Miami resulted in impressive statistics: 4,313 passing yards and 39 touchdowns. These numbers positioned him as one of the premier quarterback prospects in the 2025 NFL Draft, with teams like the Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, and New York Giants showing significant interest in his services. However, Ward's draft journey has been marked by his refusal to accept the media's predetermined narrative about who he is as a player. During an interview at Pro Football Talk during the NFL Scouting Combine, Ward faced a situation that perfectly illustrates the media's tendency to force comparisons. One of the hosts attempted to suggest that Ward had modeled his playing style after Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. Ward's response was immediate and definitive. "I didn't say that," he stated firmly, making it clear that the host was putting words in his mouth.
I have moles over there who tell me what you guys say. I see that you model your game after Jalen Hurts.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
I didn't say that.
I was going to say, you don't throw anything like Jalen Hurts.
I didn't say that. They asked me top 5 quarterbacks. He was one of them.
Okay. All right. I like that. Tell him to get his moles straight.
Yeah,
his moles don't have ears, apparently.
I misread. No, like a mole, I'm blind.
Yeah.
I misread it. It wasn't you. It was someone else who models the game after Jalen Hurts.
He's a good quarterback.
All right.
Ward proceeded to explain that he had been asked to name his top 5 favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. And while Hurts made that list alongside Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen, this did not indicate he was trying to emulate Hurts specifically. This incident represents a classic case of media misrepresentation, taking a simple appreciation for a player's game and transforming it into a direct comparison statement. Ward recognized this distortion and refused to let it stand. Football analysts who have studied Ward's game suggest his playing style more closely resembles Josh Allen than Jalen Hurts. Ward possesses a powerful arm, excellent mobility, and the ability to create plays when the original structure breaks down. His exceptional 2024 season at Miami, where he accumulated 4,313 passing yards and 39 touchdowns, demonstrated these qualities consistently. As the draft approaches, teams with early selections have conducted extensive evaluations of Ward. The Giants, Titans, Browns, Raiders, and Jets have all held positive interviews with the quarterback prospect. One criticism that has emerged from scouting reports concerns Ward's tendency to hold on to the football too long in the pocket. When confronted with this assessment, Ward delivered a forceful rebuttal. He told reporters, "That's something someone said who really doesn't know football that much. End of the day, you got time in the pocket. Why would you not hold on to the ball to let your receivers get open? If you're able to make plays out of structure, you're going to hold on to the ball to try to make a play and get your receivers open." This response reveals Ward's football intelligence and his understanding of quarterback play at an advanced level. Rather than accepting the criticism, he explained the strategic benefit of his approach to pocket presence. Ward made headlines with his decision to forego throwing drills at the NFL Combine, joining Colorado's Shedeur Sanders in this approach. This strategic choice reflects a growing trend among top quarterback prospects who prefer to showcase their skills in more controlled environments. "I won't be throwing. I just think 5 years of film says everything I can do," Ward explained during his media session at the Combine. Instead, Ward plans to throw at Miami's Pro Day on March 24th, where he can work with familiar receivers in a setting designed to highlight his strengths. This decision follows the path taken by previous top quarterback prospects, including Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, and Joe Burrow, all of whom were ultimately selected first overall in their respective drafts. Ward's confidence stems from his extensive college experience, which includes 57 starts across 3 different programs. As he stated, "Me throwing here isn't going to move me in no type of way. I'm just excited to throw at my pro day. You to the best receiving corps in the country. His journey from being a zero-star recruit to a potential top 5 selection represents one of the most compelling narratives in the 2025 NFL Draft. Ward finished his college career with impressive statistics. 158 passing touchdowns against only 37 interceptions, plus an additional 20 rushing touchdowns. This combined strategy reflects Ward's self-assurance and his willingness to bet on himself rather than conform to traditional expectations. The contrast between Ward and Sanders became apparent during their respective media sessions at the Combine. While they stood just one podium apart, their approaches to the draft process revealed distinct personalities. Sanders arrived with a sparkly necklace embodying the flashy confidence that has defined both his career and that of his father, Hall of Fame defensive back Deion Sanders. In contrast, Ward delivered what reporters described as a blue-collar message, detailing his 6-year journey from overlooked Texas high school player to Heisman Trophy finalist. Despite their different public personas, both quarterbacks displayed mutual respect when discussing each other. Ward stated, "We'll both end up being one of the best quarterbacks in the league. We play around, we joke around with it, who will be first, but it really doesn't mean nothing. At the end of the day, you've got to show you can improve each and every Sunday. You can't just do it one year. You've got to do it each and every time you step on the field." While Sanders delivered bold statements like, "If you ain't trying to change the franchise, then don't get me," Ward maintained a more measured tone while still projecting confidence in his abilities. Sanders continued, "You should know history repeats itself over and over and over, and I've done it over and over and over, so there should be no question why an NFL franchise should pick me." The physical and stylistic differences between the two prospects have been noted by scouts. At 6 feet 2 and 223 pounds, Ward possesses a slightly larger frame than Sanders, 6 feet 2, 215. Evaluators have praised Ward's stronger arm, quicker release, and ability to throw with velocity. However, questions remain about his accuracy and ability to read complex coverages. For Sanders, concerns center around whether his tight window throws in college will translate to the NFL level and his tendency to take sacks. Some also wonder if his father's influence might become a complicating factor. Regardless of these assessments, both quarterbacks believe they are destined for success at the professional level. Their friendly rivalry appears to be pushing each to improve rather than creating genuine animosity. During his media session at Lucas Oil Stadium, Ward provided insight into his football philosophy by naming his top 5 current NFL quarterbacks. His list included Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts, notably omitting Joe Burrow. "I'm not going to include myself. I'm not in the league yet."
Cam, can I get your top 5 quarterbacks in the game today? No order.
I'm not going to include myself. I'm not in the league yet. I would say Jaden Daniels, Pat, Lamar. I would say Josh Allen's up there, and Jalen Hurts.
This ranking reveals Ward's appreciation for different quarterbacking styles. Daniels, coming off an outstanding rookie season with Washington, represents the new generation of dual-threat quarterbacks. Mahomes and Jackson embody creative playmaking and improvisational skills similar to Ward's approach. Allen's inclusion acknowledges the value of raw power and physical tools, while Hurts represents Philadelphia's balanced offensive attack. Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks! And what's he doing now? Taking a break? Relaxing on a beach? Nope. He's already back on the grind training like the season never ended. The NFL's official Instagram page shared a video of Hurts sweating it out on the field, throwing passes and working on his craft. The NFL captioned the post, "No offseason for Jalen Hurts. It's been 2 weeks since Philly won the Super Bowl, and Jalen is already back on the field. Philly's Super Bowl 59 trophy didn't even have time to cool down from being handled, celebrated, and paraded around." This guy is a machine. Fans are calling him a psycho for his dedication. One fan tweeted, "This is why he's top 5. While another said, "He's on a whole different level with that dedication." And honestly, can we blame them? Hurts isn't just preparing for next season, he's preparing to dominate. the video, Hurts is seen practicing deep throws and footwork at his alma mater, Channelview High School in Texas. This is the same school where his dad is the head football coach. But here's the kicker: while Jalen Hurts is out here grinding, putting in the work to get even better, some of his Philadelphia Eagles teammates were spotted living it up in Las Vegas. Now don't get me wrong, they absolutely deserve to celebrate. After that epic, hard-fought Super Bowl victory, winning the biggest game of the season is no small feat, and after months of blood, sweat, and sacrifice, who wouldn't want to let loose a little? But Hurts, he's built differently. While others are popping bottles and enjoying the spotlight, he's already back to business. Eyes locked on the next challenge, he's in the gym watching film and refining his craft. Because for him, success isn't about just one championship, it's about building a legacy, as one fan put it. He's not resting at all. He wants the two-peat. And honestly, with this kind of work ethic, who's going to stop him? Now let's explore the Eagles' offense. A.J. Brown, one of Hurts' top receivers, had some interesting things to say about the team's future. Brown thinks the Eagles' offense has to change and evolve if they want to defend their Super Bowl title. Here's what he said: "It has to change, it has to evolve. I don't know what wrinkles would look like, but we have to find ways to get better. We are not the hunters anymore, we are the hunted." And he's not wrong. The Eagles just promoted Kevin Patullo to offensive coordinator, and Brown thinks it's a great move. He said, "He's already been involved in almost everything him, Kellen Moore, and Nick Sirianni basically called the plays already, so it looks like the Eagles are making smart moves to stay on top."
The Eagles have mastered the tush push, now known as the brotherly shove, and the NFL doesn't seem too happy about it. There are even talks that the play might get banned from the NFL, which is starting to cause a controversy.
But here's where things get spicy. The Eagles' infamous tush push play might be on the NFL's chopping block. For those who don't know, the tush push is a sneaky play where the Eagles' offensive line pushes Hurts forward to gain those crucial yards. It's been a game changer for Philly with an 82% success rate. But not everyone's a fan, former Eagles star Jason Kelce admitted. "For me, as a center, it sucks. It's a grueling play where you're going to get as low as possible." Even NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has expressed concerns about the play. Rich McKay from the NFL Competition Committee said, "The NFL Competition Committee spent no time today on the push the quarterback sneak, but expects to discuss it at some point, so will the tush push get banned? Only time will tell, but if it does, it could be a big problem for the Eagles." All right, let's switch gears for a second. Jalen Hurts isn't just making moves on the field, he's making waves in the fashion world too. During the Eagles Super Bowl parade, Hurts was spotted wearing a sleek black sweatshirt with the words "Love Hurts" stamped across the chest. This isn't just any sweatshirt, it's a highly anticipated collaboration with Jordan Brand, and sneakerheads and fashion enthusiasts alike are already buzzing about its upcoming release. The design keeps things clean and minimal. Yet it speaks volumes, just like Jalen Hurts himself. It embodies a perfect blend of confidence, resilience, and undeniable style, making it more than just a piece of clothing. It's a statement. Whether you're a fan of Hurts, a collector of exclusive drops, or just someone who appreciates a sleek, well-crafted design, this sweatshirt is bound to turn heads. And honestly, with the way it's shaping up, I might just have to cop one or maybe even two for myself.
Jalen Hurts, you and the Philadelphia Eagles just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to Disney World.
One of the coolest things about the Super Bowl aftermath has been seeing a new side of Jalen Hurts. For years, he's been known for his calm, focused demeanor. But after the big win, Hurts finally let his guard down. NBC Sports' Rube said it best. "This is a side of Hurts the public never saw from the day he got drafted in the spring of 2020 until after the Super Bowl nearly 5 years later. We saw him laughing, smiling, and celebrating with his teammates and fans. It's been a real treat to see this side of him, and honestly, it just makes you root for him even more." So what's next for Jalen Hurts? Well, according to DraftKings Sportsbook, Hurts is currently 6th in the odds to win the 2025 NFL MVP. He's in elite company with players like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes ahead of him. But if Hurts keeps working like this, who knows, he might just climb to the top of that list. One thing's for sure, Jalen Hurts is a name we'll be hearing for a long time. Jalen Hurts is redefining what it means to be a champion. While many athletes take a well-earned break after reaching the pinnacle of their sport, Hurts remains in grind mode, proving why he is one of the NFL's most dedicated quarterbacks. His unwavering work ethic mindset and relentless pursuit of greatness set him apart. Clearly, his Super Bowl victory was not just a moment of glory, but a stepping stone toward an even greater legacy. Notably, Hurts returned to training merely 2 weeks after winning the Super Bowl, demonstrating his unparalleled commitment. Rather than basking in the glory of his first championship, he remains laser-focused on defending the title and cementing his place among the greats. Videos of him practicing deep throws and refining his footwork at his alma mater Channelview High School have sparked admiration and excitement among fans and analysts alike. Consequently, his dedication has drawn comparisons to legendary athletes such as Tom Brady and Kobe Bryant, who were never content with a single victory. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles are gearing up for the challenges ahead. A.J. Brown's call for offensive evolution highlights the team's commitment to staying ahead of the competition. Furthermore, with Kevin Patullo assuming the role of offensive coordinator and key figures like Kellen Moore and Nick Sirianni shaping play-calling strategies, the Eagles are making calculated moves to maintain their dominance. However, their most effective play, the tush push, is under scrutiny. If banned, the team may need to rethink their offensive approach. Regardless of the NFL's decision, one thing remains certain: the Eagles will adapt, and Hurts will lead the charge. Beyond the field, Hurts is making an impact in fashion through his collaboration with Jordan Brand. His Love Hurts sweatshirt is more than style. It's a statement. The design reflects his quiet confidence and determination, proving he is more than an elite athlete. Additionally, Hurts' Super Bowl victory revealed a different side of him. Usually composed, he finally let loose, smiling and celebrating with teammates. This glimpse into his personality deepened fans' admiration, showing he is not just a great athlete, but also a humble individual. Looking ahead, Hurts is already being mentioned in MVP conversations. Currently ranked 6th in the odds for the 2025 NFL MVP, he has the potential to climb even higher. Due to his relentless work ethic and leadership, if he continues on this trajectory, there is no telling how many more championships and accolades he will earn. One thing is certain: Jalen Hurts is here to stay, and the NFL should take notice.
And now Kellen Moore is going to become the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. Worst kept secret, Chris, in the NFL. Kellen Moore came to New Orleans to win a Super Bowl, and he did, and now he's going to hang around as the coach of the Saints.
The Philadelphia Eagles' euphoria from their Super Bowl 59 victory has been abruptly interrupted by a series of coaching changes. At the epicenter of this upheaval is quarterback Jalen Hurts, who now faces the prospect of working with his 8th different coordinator in a mere 9 years. This unexpected turn of events has raised questions about the team's stability and future prospects. The Eagles' journey to their 2nd Lombardi Trophy culminated in a decisive 40-22 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs at the Superdome. Jalen Hurts showcased his prowess, throwing for 221 yards with a 77.3% completion rate and 2 touchdowns. His performance earned him the Super Bowl MVP title. The Eagles' defense played a pivotal role in the win. Rookie cornerback Cooper DeJean made a game-changing play by returning an interception for a touchdown. This stellar defensive effort left Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense struggling throughout the game. Head coach Nick Sirianni's strategic decisions, including resting core starters in the lead-up to the playoffs, paid dividends.